Hey folks, this is FARID PREMANI again with Welcome to Ignite the Spark. So today we're going to discuss about how to build confidence, and building confidence is very important for any career professional or entrepreneur. We'll discuss about some of the common tricks and tips. So number one thing that you need to do is you need to build a habit. So habit is something, if you are, let's say, a very good programmer and you have done your 4-year degree or bachelor's into, let's say, IT, and if you stop doing that and once you sit after an year, you'll forget everything. This is the same with confidence. So you need to practice it. It's like brushing on your teeth every day so that you stay clean and hygienic. So in order to build confidence, you have to break and shatter your fear. And to shatter your fear, the most important thing is to face it bluntly. You keep on doing it, don't leave anything, don't miss anything, whether you are there in the gathering, meeting. If you're a professional, you must be having a lot of meetings going day to day. Try to develop a habit of speaking and putting your point there. Maybe you go out for dinner. Try to speak to strangers. Try to greet people who are around you and see in return how they welcome you. If they don't welcome you, maybe you need to see your personality, your body language. Maybe you are welcoming, but your body language looks very stiff, and they feel that you really are not a very open person. And some of the very open things that you can always Google is study your body language. I'll try to make another video about your body language, but a very close ended body language is you keep on standing like this, so this is a very basic thing. So if your hands are moving and it's open, this shows your diversity and openness. So tip number 2 is try to mirror out the other person. Mirroring out is something, it's also a very strong thing to build rapport. Rapport is something, it's elaborated very well by Tony Robbins, and he says that in order to build personal rapport, you need to have a common ground between yourself and the other person. So in order to break the ice, start talking to that person and try to figure out what kind of person is he. If he is a very excited person with a high level of body language, you should start talking with the same aura or say wavelength. If he's a kind of person who is very simple and silent and monotone, then you might need to also talk to them on the same wavelength. If your voice pitch matches, if your body language matches, if he talks and if it is a lot of time this, maybe you can do sometimes this, and you might feel that hey, we have the same body wavelength. But don't try to fix your shoulder if he is fixing your shoulder. So mirroring up to 70-80% the other person in a way that he or she doesn't feel that somebody is mirroring me, develops a sense of commonality and develops a bond. So this would be a second thing when people will start appreciating you, and your confidence will automatically be developed. And tip number 3 is, again, knowledge is power. This is something which we've been hearing from the time we've been kids. And what's going on about something about politics, you need to know the fantastic movies, the sports event, the sci-fi, the techs, the gadgets, the stock markets, the bitcoins, because everyone you meet has a different mindset and you have to trigger that interest. So let's say if you just can only speak on 2-3 areas and you want to network around, you will not be very successful until and unless you have that knowledge element. So 3 things we discussed about. First, develop a habit of speaking. Continuously keep on practicing it so you develop more confidence. Number 2, develop a habit of developing a personal rapport. So that rapport is always developed when you develop a habit of mirroring the other person to a level that they feel that there is a common element and common ground between us. And point number three is develop knowledge about different diversities and different subjects. So when you have something to speak, you can always impress someone with your knowledge. And it's always good to engage people, because sometimes people you meet with other person quite frequently, but if you don't have that knowledge, maybe you start gossiping, and in professional life people really don't like gossip. So it's on you how you want other people to portray you. Do you want them to portray you as a person who's a gossiper? And if they don't like it, so it's better to develop a personal rapport based on knowledge. I hope these things would help you ignite this part. Yeah.